Hey there guys, Jeff here again. I wanted to talk a little bit about a recent scientific discovery that just kind of is blooming awesome. Um, I don't care where you're coming from, this is stuff you really should hear about at some point. So I know that Darkmatter 2525, I'm sure a guy that at least some of you probably following here on YouTube, recently did a video on the Kepler Telescope and a lot of its discoveries as well. And Maclean's magazine actually recently put out a cover page story as well on this particular issue. Basically what happened was NASA launched a telescope last year that was designed to try and find Earth-like planets nearby in our galaxy. So essentially what this thing does is it goes up into space and it has a look at about 4% or so, from what I understand, of our actual sky that we can see from Earth. And what it does is it basically monitors all of those stars within that 4% and looks for planets passing in front of those stars, in front of those suns. And it basically creates just a very slight instance where this star basically either dims or it flickers. And that's how they figure out which of these particular stars in our sky actually have planets rotating around them, and how far those planets are from their particular sun based on, basically how far they're blinking and all the rest of it. And what they've actually discovered was there was about 1,200 possible planets in that, what they call the Goldilocks zone, basically that zone where it will actually support life. And basically, yeah, out of those 1,200 or so planets, they've discovered that 56 of them are most indefinitely pretty much viable for life. So, yeah, this is a pretty big discovery, both for NASA and in terms of how we're going to look at the universe now, because, we thought that a planet like Earth, we weren't sure how rare, forgive me for using the Star Trek reference here, but so to speak, how rare an M-class planet would be in our galaxy. And it turns out that they're actually not nearly as rare as we thought, which is really, really exciting news. I just hope that for all of the creationists out there, or all of the Christians that are following and I hate to do this to you guys, seriously though, if you're following a first century text, that basically implies, Jesus had to come and die on the cross for us, or, we're going to go into eternal hell and all this thing. I want you to ask yourself, if there's life on any of those planets, and there more than likely is, would Jesus have to go to every planet in this galaxy, or, the universe? And think about how massive the universe is. It's billions and billions of galaxies just like ours. And it's very possible that there's more Earths out there than we can possibly imagine. More forms of life than we can possibly think of. And it is just mind-blowing about this discovery. So I would like you guys to think about that, what that actually means for your religion and your faith. And, basically, how are you going to approach that? I'm really curious as to some of the answers out there. I mean, what do you guys think of this discovery? Do you feel that, it puts a really different spin on the message of Jesus or the message of Muhammad? I doubt I've got many Muslim people watching, considering the number of subscribers I have, but, if you guys are out there, I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? Is this something that really changes your view of your religion? The fact that we've gone out there recently in the past month and discovered all these crazy planets. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anyway, just post a video response, or, leave a comment either on my channel or in the inbox, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.